Tell me one thing the viewers don't know about me that you know about me.
Good, but I don't want to say.
What, my name?
No.
Is that it?
No. You're a very handsome, beautiful, energetic young person, and you make my life so much better every day.
Oh my god. What the fuck? This is so gay. This is so gay. I'm being called gay on my stream because of you.
Support for this episode of the Admiralty Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
Join over 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Admiralty at manscaped.com.
Well, didgeridoo mates, do you have hair that itches you? Well, luckily for you, we have a solution for that. The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived and oh man, is it a game changer. Didgeridoo.
Inside this package, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skincare technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 4K LED spotlight so you can have a more precise shave. Well, walla mates, the Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags and tugs in those delicate nose holes, like the Koala brothers. Because I'm Australian, I'm Animalky 100%.
Also, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. And fellas, trust me when I say this, your balls will definitely thank you. That's right, it can do that. Magic, innit?
Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to a whole nother level.
And to demonstrate the power of the Manscaped Lawnmower, check this clip of OC Gangsta shaving his arm hair off. I can't believe he did this. So after seeing that, it's time to take care of yourself.
This could be the perfect Christmas gift for Christmas, and not only that, but if you use our code Admiralty, then you can receive a 40% off code for all Manscaped products. And make sure those limeys, didgeridoo, koala brothers don't, emus, fosters, good call. Good day, mate. Didgeridoo. Ah!
Hello bozos, welcome to episode 15 of the Admiralty Podcast. I'm today's host once again, Dujin God to the 78. And with me is my usual 2 co-hosts, OZ Gangster and Animalky Pac-Man.
Sup?
My Wi-Fi's dying, literally, as we're recording.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. He's dead, fam.
dying.
Like, yeah, you know, like the internet saw it was Christmas. It's like, nah.
Yes,
Gotta
but-
spend time with your family, bro. You gotta go out there and spend time with your fam.
Is it better now?
Yeah,
What?
it
Oh,
is.
there he is.
Alright, thank God
There-
for that.
Look out here, OC Gangster, the man, the myth, the unit. What a Chad.
Lagging. He's lagging.
He's just being alternative like that. Like he's strong, independent young man. Doesn't
But
need
yes.
to work with the system.
Yes, gentlemen, today we are recording on December 24th, which is actually Christmas Eve here in Finland. I don't know about your Commonwealth countries, but hey, we
it's
celebrate
Christmas Eve
Christmas
here too.
today. Okay. And tomorrow's Boxing Day, right?
No.
Wait,
Christmas is the
Boxing Day?
25th. We have Christmas is the 25th.
What's your
Christmas
Boxing
Eve is
Day?
the 24th. Boxing Day is the 26th.
26th? Oh, hell nah.
Yeah, it's here in Britain. The 26th is Boxing Day.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
hell no.
We get 3 days off for Christmas, bruh. It depends.
Only 3
Depends.
days off.
Some employers don't. Some employers don't give Christmas Eve off. I have worked. Like I did shifts at Macca's on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
I can feel the pain.
I didn't have to work Christmas Eve or Boxing Day, but I know people in my work had to work Christmas Eve and Boxing Day.
Christmas Day shift is actually pretty fun because
Because no one's
actually,
there.
no, not just that. Like it's just the vibe of the place. Like my work, Macca's used to do the thing where if it was Christmas Day, they would try and have everyone only on a 4-hour shift that day. Like they would give everyone a short shift on Christmas Day.
Oh, okay.
And like I had the 6 a.m. shift, so I got up at like 5:30. I got to work at 6 a.m. for Christmas, and it's just me and the boys, like perfectly clean restaurant. Like overnight has cleaned everything, stocked everything. We're all ready to go, and we're just hanging out, like vibing. Yeah, like we are serving customers. We're doing basic tasks, and we're serving one person an hour, and it's
I think like in general, like even if you work like 4 hours during Christmas Eve, I think there's still positive vibes because it's like it's something about Christmas, and New Year, which means New Year, new me.
What the fuck?
New Year's Eve shifts are pretty fucking wild at fast food places though.
Yeah. But it's I don't know about you, but every December, it's like positive vibes. Even though you have to work on Christmas Eve, Boxing Day, and all that, it's still something. But does your Mackey's or McDonald's or whatever place you work at ever play Christmas music on their
on Christmas Day they would, yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, that's relaxing. Obviously, I just came from my football camp, and that was hell. I enjoyed that, and it was fun. But there was no Christmas.
All I know is the old fucking joke. The old fucking joke that's been going around TikTok and all the other socials right now, of like they're defrosting Mariah Carey, ready to go. Like, yeah, man, she's fucking here, bro.
Yeah.
She's coming in. Like there's no avoiding it now.
And it's the hilarious part is I think her song in the top chart. I think the Sideman actually beat her.
Yeah, the Sidemen have. My mum actually talked to me yesterday about it. She was like, I heard some shit song on the radio about some shit group. It was terrible. I was like, was it Sidemen? And she was like, yeah, those weirdos.
They beat All I Want You. Is it? Didn't she sing All I Want for Christmas?
Yeah, it's literally every year you just hear that and everyone's like, oh god, and then it's like she's here, like a fucking demon.
The only problem is right, like with the Sidemen Christmas song, right?
Is that the best one?
It's censored heavily.
Not only that though, the worst part about it is like the fucking, for lack of a better term, the most gangster part of the song is not even one of the Sidemen, because it's like it's like when you're an artist and you're just like, hey, I've got a rap album coming out and I'm really cool. I've got a rap album coming out. Everything's great. Who do I need to feature on my album? Who can I get? Oh, I'm gonna get Eminem on my album, right? Because that will give me some traffic. I'll have and then you bring him in, and then you realize that you're the second part on your own track, right? Yeah. JME just goes in there and fucking kills it.
No, bro, Vic Star, bro. I don't know how he did, but Vic Star, bro. Oh my god.
It's the 1, 2, 3. Man, I'll cut down your Christmas tree.
It's the 1, 2, 3. Man, I'll cut down your Christmas tree, bro. That is the best one-liner ever. It's the one man said. It's the 1, 2, 3.
So you're.
It's the 1, 2, 3. Man, I'll cut down your Christmas tree. It's a good line.
Wait.
Good line.
So you'll prefer that song to the other song?
Yes.
I prefer this or that.
Oh my god.
That one's a banger of a song.
The reason you prefer this or that, because you want to make a song like this or that.
No. The reason why I prefer it is because of Randolph's like sick verse in it.
Randolph on a Simon feature.
Yes, me on a feature.
Bro, how does fucking Vic go so hard though?
I don't know. It's the 1, 2, 3. It's the Mr. Slayer. It's the Slayer 1, 2, 3. But if you got the chance to make a song like that, would you?
Dude, KSI has gotten so much better. Remember when he first started being a rapper? Like, I guess I'm the only one here old enough to remember when he first started.
I know.
I remember.
Dude.
Honestly, out of all of his old songs, I genuinely prefer what's that called? Hold on, let me try and
whatever you fucking say, it's wrong because it's Lamborghini. For real.
No. I genuinely like
Oh wait, it's Husky time.
FWB. I genuinely like FWB.
Nah, it's Lamborghini, right? It's gotta be Lamborghini. And the reason why it's Lamborghini is like simple. It's Lamborghini because it is like, it's a bit. Like the whole thing is a bit. And you know it's a bit. And so that makes...
Have you listened to his recent songs? He's improved massively.
Yeah, he has. Like,
he's literally improved so much. Like even his recent single, "Summer Is Over," that was good.
I know it sounds weird, but I reckon KSI is in his Lamborghini. I think KSI is in his like redemption arc right now.
Redemption arc.
And you know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is he got really big really quick, right? And then there was this brief period for the past couple years where he was just an arrogant piece of shit who would flaunt everything he's got at people and just be like really stuck up. And now he's like matured a bit and gotten better at being a musician and like gotten back into fitness and boxing and shit like that. And he's like now, and like you see him in the more recent episodes, he's still for the bands, right? But he's mellowed out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, because there was this brief time where he was such a douchebag.
Was it the time before he fought Logan Paul the first time?
Yeah, like before that, yeah. Like there was this bit where he would, like when he started getting around like the 8 to 10 mil subs mark on YouTube and was like making really big money and sort of starting to really make money, and he was just like, you know.
Oh, you mean the Quedeca KSI beef where he did Aries?
I tuned out, fam. I tuned out because like he was getting into like the only beef I really cared about between them was like with Logan Paul, and that was like the sidemen as well. Like
Quedeca's the only one to
I feel old. I feel old because I remember KSI's first big beef with Goo Daniel. Like, way back then.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh my god, no.
I love saying that. Every time someone mentions his name, I say, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that, bro? Like, man, it flips me out when I look at how to get this video demonetized. Like, it really flips me out when I go through like old videos and old posts back in the day.
Yeah, there was no like you could
like,
do anything except say
like,
the bad adverts.
Yeah, FIFA. Like, I remember, like we've talked about this before. I look at KSI where he is now, right? He's like an international superstar, musician, fucking athlete, just socialite, like out there doing dumb shit. The Sidemen, bro, the Sidemen are a bizarre fucking thing. right? The Sidemen are a lifestyle like comedy for the boys channel, right?
Yeah.
All of them were fucking B tier FIFA YouTubers. And now they're fucking superstars.
Oh my god, they
The
were as
2010s
well.
were like a fucking wild time. Because think about it. Like, you think about the Sidemen, Vicstar,
Came through
Toby,
Minecraft.
Vicstar came through, Toby, fucking Miniminter, Bazinga, Zerka. They're all fucking FIFA YouTube. Like back in like the 2012, 2011. Like there was this big thing where all the lads were this kind of FIFA syndicate. FIFA was everything way back when.
Oh,
It was always like nowadays. Like I bought the latest one because it was the last ever official FIFA, right? and it's a good game. It's fun and it's a bit slower and more tactical. I like it, but I don't play it as much with the boys anymore. And that leads into another discussion. Can we all agree, right? With the exception of Dojin over here with his gacha obsession.
What?
I don't know if we all agree here, but I'm just gonna say it.
Oh,
I
no.
feel like the golden era, the era of
Gaming.
when games were good and a unifying force for the boys is gone.
2016.
Like it's gone. Like Battlefield 5 and 2042 were both flops. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 and the recent one Modern Warfare 2 are both good, but like they don't have the same oomph as the older ones. Like
I think Fortnite killed it. I think that's
again,
why.
Fortnite's not even a good game though. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god.
Apex is okay, I guess. Like when I look at my like games I play these days, all of my games are really like, I wouldn't say indie anymore because some of these indie studios have gotten big, right? But like they're all sort of like not the mainstream studios or mainstream franchises anymore. Like when I think about what games I play like DCS, I play Squad, I play Hell Let Loose, I play Kerbal Space Program. You know what I mean? Like
What?
I'm a fucking nerd, all right? Like you want to know, the last big franchise game I got into for a while was Halo Infinite because the multiplayer was free to play, right?
Yeah.
And I've been playing Overwatch again because it's free to play and my mates and we can just jump on and fuck around. All right? But
are you enjoying Overwatch 2?
It's Overwatch 1. It's Overwatch 1 with better balance. That's literally all it is.
Yeah. It's that, but the skins. Oh my god, why are they so expensive? What?
Because it's free to play model, fam. It's free to play model.
Oh my god.
And the worst part about it is I forgot my old Blizzard account.
Oh no.
Which means I have like a Blizzard account with all of the original Overwatch skins unlocked, but I can't use it.
Oh no.
And the worst part was it's because my dad, like a fucking idiot, didn't like. We had a really old back in. No, you wouldn't. Again, I keep forgetting you guys are like almost a decade younger than me. Back in the OG days of the internet, there was a time when literally every single email address was proprietary to your ISP. My dad was still using his email address from the ISP we had when we had like copper wire internet.
What?
Right? You know, like dial up and shit.
What the hell is that?
So who's your biggest ISP in fucking Finland, Dojin?
I used to work for them. Delia.
Delia, right?
An ISP?
Internet service provider.
Yeah. I used to work for them. Delia.
Yeah. Oh, you see, yours is BT. I know.
Yep. I don't
Good
think
luck.
Richard Branson. Well, BT is my ISP right now.
Mm-hmm. So, what it would be is back in the day, all those big companies would be the provisioner of the infrastructure, right? And then you'd have all these little companies who would host parts of their infrastructure, right? And rent that out as a resale. Okay. So like back in the day, you'd have if you were paying like the big dollars, you could have it with the direct people. So you would be like Dojin God 78 at deliamail.com or whatever. OC Gangsta would be like,
Oh yeah, my stepdad has one of those Gmails.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Oh
like
yeah,
if
my
you
dad
go,
got one of those.
yeah, so if you have like in Australia, a lot of the time it was like Yahoo or Proton Mail or shit like that, right? AOL, yep, there you go. There's another one. MSN, there's another one. Fucking MSN Messenger. Were you guys old enough for that? I don't know if you would have been.
I was old enough that to access AOL, we had to sign in every single time. It wasn't like Google Chrome where you just click and it comes up. It was like you had to put in a code, a passcode. You'd have to like type in the username, which is something at AOL.com, and then you put in the password, which would be my sister's name, No, because my sister used to take the internet all the time, be on the computer, and yeah. Okay, it's just gone quiet.
Summer's no. I just had to double take because my computer's like temperature's rising, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh look, summer's finally here. 38 degrees Celsius on Boxing Day. Oh boy, let's go.
Why is your country backwards? Why is it like
Australia?
Because we down the bottom, isn't it?
you guys are like roasting when we're like freezing?
The problem is like,
in here.
whenever I jump on this fucking podcast, it's because you guys both have British accents. My accent comes out as well. It's really bad.
British. Everyone says bro. I saw a comment saying I sound like an Indian person. In what world do I sound like an Indian person? You body balance. I don't sound like Indian.
Well, I get called like, oh, I'm not going to listen to this English.
Dojin, you know what? Quite understandably, Dojin is a bit of a weird one. Dojin sounds like a guy from the UK. Sounds like a guy from Finland who's lived in the UK for a long time.
I do not sound like Giguk.
He's got a stronger accent than Giguk. He's got a stronger Finnish accent than Giguk.
Yeah.
But you sound like someone from Scandinavia who's lived in England for a long time. Man.
I'm from Manchester. I'm from.
All I have to do
Salford.
Dude, if I get drunk or I talk to my mate Will or OC here for long enough, I sound like I'm from Croydon. Like I do sound like I'm from Croydon. I don't go full Peaky Blinders, but I get because Dad's from fucking Tottenham. Fucking. Ugh.
Your dad's British.
Both my parents are. Well,
I thought you were Australian. I thought they were Australian.
No, both of them are. Dad was born in.
I'm just picturing your dad. I'm just picturing your dad just sat there in like a smoking jacket with like a glass of wine or whiskey, being like, "Oh, you think I'm Australian? Pathetic."
Man, unironically wears suspenders, so you're not far off.
I barely remember my dad. I just know that he's not white. He's not white, and he's.
For everyone who had the same thought in the chat that I just did right now, shush, we can't make that joke.
What joke? What make?
Think about what Dojin just said, and then
Oh.
Right. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
I don't get it.
Good.
Good. So
what you're saying is you don't remember your dad. What happened? Like, did you just leave, or?
Yeah, he actually left my mom when I was 2.
Now he gets the joke.
Yeah.
Little brown kid without a dad.
Yeah.
Just keeps happening, bro. Like, hey, you know about our monetization YouTube? It's not there anymore.
Yeah, but
no, it's just
But do you want to talk about Christmas presents? Because it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I got a Christmas present. It's called a bottle of vodka from Dad, and I give him a bottle of scotch, and we call it cool, and then that's it.
Ooh.
Was it the Sidemen vodka?
No, I do actually have a football-related alcoholic drink next to me, though. I have Aviation American Gin next to me.
Oh, I know.
Isn't that Ryan Reynolds?
owned by the one and only Ryan Reynolds. Yep, owner and sponsor of the mighty Wrexham Football Club.
Wrexham,
who are second in the league behind Notts Hill right now. I'm cheering for them. They're going all the way, boys. Going up. Going up.
And OC, do you want to tell us what presents?
Come on, OC. You live in Wales. You can go to a Wrexham match.
You want to tell us?
I came across.
Well, there goes his Wi-Fi again. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Bozo.
Taffy boy, you're stuck.
Rest in peace. Do you wanna? I can tell you my presents. While
go on, Dojan.
So
Dojan's got drip, boys.
So I bought for my lovely girlfriends. I bought a few clothes. I'm not gonna tell any of them because they'll be cringe. But but as for parents, I think I'm gonna buy my mom a good wine. I'm gonna buy my mother a good wine. My stepdad, I think I'm gonna buy probably something gaming related because he's a gamer. Even though he's like 43 years old.
Hey, look, mate. Look, I'm 28 and I'm a gamer. Okay, like fuck. We don't exactly stop, bro. And you want to know what's really fucking scary, right? When you think about that, your stepdad's 43, right?
I think he's over 43. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but like, I am only like 4 years or so closer to you than I am to him, right? Yeah. So if you're gonna be making old man jokes, just remember you're subtly taking shots at me. All right, like. I'm still getting used to the fact that I'm bordering on what's starting to consider the beginning of middle age, okay?
Oh god, I'm not even. I've got like, 10 more months before I turn 20.
Bro, oh man, if I was like the same kind of guy I was, knowing what I know now, if I was the same kind of guy now but back then, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
dude, I would do so many things differently, for one thing, and two, man. Man, but I'm going on holiday, bro. I'd be going on holiday.
Yeah, I'm actually going to Norway soon.
Norway.
But as for presents that I got, I haven't got that many. My bro bought me a game. Actually, he bought every one of our friend groups a game called Pummel Party. We'll probably play it this weekend, aka Sunday, Boxing Day. And the best present I got from the lovely I got gifted a Manchester City a new merch from them, which was about 100 euros. That was a nice purchase. And I think that's about it for my presents. I got a few more. I got cash, which to be honest, cash is literally probably the most laziest present ever, but I'll take it.
It's the best present because what you do is you buy something nice, right?
Yeah.
You buy something nice like a box of chocolates or whatever, and then you put cash in the card.
Yeah.
So what you do is you find out what their favorite chocolate or something is, and you buy it for them, and then you put cash in the card with it. And so what that does is, I've thought about you. I went and found out your favorite chocolate. I love you, but also here is something from me to you, right? That's how you do it. That's how you do it smart, boys, because I've got to get that meaning.
I forgot to mention the thing I bought for my brother. It was a Manscaped boxer, which, by the way, if you use the code Admiralty, you can get 20% off of your order. Buy now. I'm doing this sponsorship because OC is lagging his ass out, and he probably forgot that we're supposed to do that.
Yeah, Manscaped. Also,
I also bought a weed whacker from them because my nose hair, for some reason, likes to stick out, and it gets very annoying, especially when taking mirror selfies. Even though I don't like taking selfies.
Whoa. I mean, you know what? Actually, that's a good thing. I should probably buy some Manscaped stuff because I need to get some oils and shit for my mustache and my beard.
Remember to use the code Admiralty because they spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
we need one more use, guys. One more code user. Till we hit our threshold, or whatever is it called? I think. That's what OC has said.
Oh. In other football news, Bling FC, Australia's biggest team, or Sydney Football Club. There goes OC.
OC dropped.
His Wi-Fi dropped. Dude, seriously, right now, our league had a big expansion. Our league got an expansion.
Oh,
so
okay.
We got new clubs, and they put in a new Sydney team, MacArthur Football Club. Dude, this new club rocked up and absolutely murdered one of the strongest teams in the Australian league. So,
speaking of football, may I introduce my football camp in Germany?
Oh yeah,
very
dude.
Nice. So I went to a football. Okay, the original plan was go to the football camp and then go play under 19s, Thailand. Turns out they gave me the wrong under 19 schedule. It wasn't the under 19 schedule. It was the first team national team schedule for AFF Suzuki Cup 2022, which would have included me playing against Brunei, Philippines, and them lot. Basically, every Asian countries, apart from the ones that made it to the World Cup. But that didn't happen because they gave me the wrong schedule and they told me, hey, we messed up. And it was only friendly. So I was like, you know what? Even though both of my parents are in Thailand, I'm gonna just do this football camp and then go back to Finland, where I can hopefully spend my happy Christmas with my friends. None of them are available. So that was a bad choice for me. But the German football camp, it was held in Dresden, around there, near Dresden. I think that's in Germany, right? I really hope.
Dresden is in Germany, yeah. My great uncle bombed it.
Great.
The fucking ground. Woo!
Fucking great.
My great uncle bombed it. Yeah, I can tell you a lot about Dresden. So it definitely is Germany. It definitely is in Germany.
So it was a cup held for like, there was a few Finnish teams, then Belgian teams. It was basically a friendly tournament against Germany, Finland, and Belgium, them lot. It was group stages and stuff. Hold on, how many games did we actually play? I know we won 8, but I don't know how many games we either played 10 or 11 games. And out of the 10, 11 games, we won 8. And of course, we came home with that trophy, which I've posted into the general chat. If you look, if you look at the image where I'm holding the trophy, the editor can probably put the image on the screen. I look very tired and fucking fed up, and mainly because I was fed up because we played in those 10 games that we have to play. They were like an hour long, with like one half being 30 minutes, then like 10-minute break, and then another half an hour for the second leg. We had to play those 10 games in span of 3 days. So that was fucking ass. That's
a lot of football.
That is a lot of football. My legs were dead one day after playing like 4 games. But all in all, I think it was worth it. I got a trophy to my cabinet room. Obviously, I was the captain for our team. And the best part, there was a Bayern Munich scouts in there. watching our games. He talked to none of us, even though we won the. Actually, he might have talked probably to the manager, but to players individually, no, he didn't talk to any of us. But I can happily say that I was scouted by a Bayern Munich scout. So hold that my school. Because they kicked me out for being short. Guess what, motherfuckers? I got scouted by a Bayern Munich coach. But all in all,
you want a fucking you want a piece of silverware in an under 19 football camp, like in front of a freaking Bayern guy. Like that's not a small achievement, man. Like
no, it's not. It's not.
With your skill, like if you're doing that with your skills right now, like I reckon if you try out, you could get into Bundesliga B if you like really went out of your way and started going.
I genuinely think the best league I can go as in first division is either J League or Japanese, the first division for those who don't know, or hold on, I think.
Go J League and get on the other end of all that racism.
I genuinely think I can make it to what was it made? Scottish Premier League. I genuinely think
you could definitely like I'd need to see you play, but like I could definitely like if you're as good as you say, I could definitely see you making it here in the A League.
Oh yeah. Out of the 10 games or 11 games, I actually got 2 man of the matches. Do you know what they gave to us as man of the match awards? Chocolate.
No idea.
Chocolate. What the fuck is that? And the best player of the tournament, you know what they got? A smartwatch. I was so jealous. Jealous. They got a smartwatch.
Was it good chocolate?
I don't know, bro. I just gave it away instantly because I don't like chocolate. I like white chocolate. I like white chocolate, but not like, you know, the
fucking athletes, man. They're weird. No, like seriously. So someone beat you to the golden boot. No, not golden boot. I scored like 1 goal and that's it. But because we played a whole new different formation instead of 5-back. It technically counts as a 5-back. The way we defend, but we played 3 at the back, 5 in the midfield, and think like 2 in attack. So basically 3-5-2. Oh, that midfield stacked, bro.
Yeah, and I was basically the right mid, but I was playing a very defensive right mid because I know these German lot are fucking fast, and also the Belgian people. Bro, how are they so good with touching balls? That sounds kind of gay, but still, they're so good at ball controlling.
Yeah,
they're so good.
A bunch of young men in short shorts running around, sweating and hugging each other. Like definitely the straightest thing you could be doing, bro. Like it's so straight.
But genuinely, I don't understand how we won the cup. Like they were so fucking good.
Dude, German youth teams fucking scare the shit out of me, man. I see them play. Like you see they do demo matches and shit before games, before full scale games and stuff like that. And it's really, dude, like you see some of the thing is now, like with the exception of the GOATs, like old mate Lionel who won the World Cup. Congratulations, the big man.
Yeah, congrats.
Besides the big man, these days, unless you're like an absolute like miraculous standout talent, you're not gonna make it into any of the leagues because there's the quality of football now. I love how we're an Azure Lane podcast, yet we talk about football all the time.
We can talk about us. We can soon talk about us because
we got a new event.
Yeah, it's a fucking
Eagle Union
one.
event, no less.
Yeah, it's
a good one. But like seriously though, like I guess with everything, the quality, like the baseline quality of football is now so fucking high.
It is.
And you've got like the technology as well, like VAR and everything coming in now, goal line and the chip in the ball and everything. Like the level of quality of football right now is so high that to get in there, you have to be really good. Like,
I mean, I've always told this, but there's always a cheat code on becoming at least semi-professional. I call myself semi-professional because I literally, the last time I started for my local team as like in the 11 was like back in like start of 2021, and that was because we didn't have enough players. But the best cheat code is if you're very young, say you're under 14, 15 is still okay, but 16 is when you actually have to go to tryouts and stuff, unless your football works like in Finland. So what you would do is basically tell your parents, right? Tell your parents to sign you up for your local team, and then through that, depending by your age, just stick with that team for a couple of years, and then after that, I don't know about other countries, this might not happen in England, but here in Finland, because the country is so small, there's like 5 million people in here, there's a very high chance you get given a professional contract or semi-professional contract, or I would say academy contract, which is still a good thing and technically counts you as a semi-professional football player. The only problem is that they don't give you an agent or agency to when you're like, you know what, I don't want to play for this football club team anymore. Then you actually have to go to tryouts again and wish for the best. But as in, like, if you want to be professional, the safest way is to the youth academy on a very small team, and then pray to God that some big scout scouts your game, and then you get signed. Because a lot of the time here in Finland, because I play in Finnish, well, my local team plays in Finnish second division, so there's a lot of first division scouts that come and watch our games time to time, and that's the best time to like impress the scouts, and through that you can make your professional debut in Finnish Division 1, which is very a professional league, I would say. And after that, you should get an agent, and with your agent you could do whatever you want. You can stay with the club for as long as you like, as long as the club like you, and after that, yeah, that's pretty much it on becoming a professional footballer in terms of like the easiest way. Because realistically, there isn't an easy way, because you still, despite, even though you have talents, like I'll say this for myself, I'd say I'm like a 7 out of 10 talent, but the reason why I probably will never make it to the big leagues is mainly because of my consistency. I barely, like, I can keep consistent for 3 months, and then after that it's like, yeah, there's just nothing to look forward to.
Dude, I kind of know how that feels right now. Like, on YouTube, I've had like a couple of massive smash hit videos, but because I've had a couple of mass smash hits, it's thrown my analytics out of whack. So now, even though I've dropped a new video that's gotten 16,000 views within the first day, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's ranked at 7 out of 10, and it makes me feel like absolute ass. I'm like, dude, how do I keep that up? How do I keep up this quality? My shorts have started blowing up though, so there is that. But I get what you mean. Like, it's the consistency. You have to keep performing and doing the same good job, and it's just
because
you get to a point where like nothing, no matter how hard you try, no matter how good an idea you think it is or you feel it is, like the magic won't be there some days, and you just nothing you can do, bro.
And I remember when I talked to, I don't know if I told that I went to the HGK Helsinki, basically the best Finnish football team, even though I don't support them. But I'd asked one of the like coach, assistant managers and stuff. I asked them like, what is the best thing? Because best thing to like learn. They literally all you need is he told me that all you need is a very good game sense, and then you just need to work a little bit on the technique, and that's it. And that's why he told me to get. That's why he told me for you to get recognized. Back in the days, my game sense was shit. I'm not even joking. It was shit. I was basically a camping striker. That was my game sense. But nowadays, since I got told back in like when I was 16, 15, I've decided to, take it a little more like professionally, the way I look at games. Especially the World Cup was a good example, because I pretty much watched every Argentina game, and I was trying to think, why would he pass there? All right, why didn't he just shoot there? Because it's one of my dreams to become a professional footballer.
Okay, so again, getting thrown off. Like, there is one thing. I'm gonna have my little baby rant now for one of my teams. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are watching this can feel with me, and Dojin definitely can.
Arsenal.
If there is one thing
Arsenal.
it's the English national team.
Oh.
If there's one thing that the English... Okay, first off, Gareth Southgate needs to get the sack, number one.
He's getting the sack.
He's
He
working
has
to
to be.
2024.
He said that the last 3 fucking major tournaments. Dude, every fucking time, man. We were talking about it when it happened, right?
Yeah.
In what universe do you start a match with Foden on the bench? In what fucking universe?
Only Pep Guardiola can do it. Only Pep Guardiola can do it.
Because he's got a reason 9 times out of 10. I don't think... because... I hate saying this about Bling City with all your fucking money. But I have to admit, when you've got the caliber of players that you've got at Man City, you can afford to have some stars on the bench and work around it, right? But the English national team, doesn't have that many superstars, and Foden is one of those superstars. You can't afford to have him on the bench. And the worst part about the whole fucking tournament was, and I said this over and over again, yeah, they've got Messi and Di Maria and all that kind of thing, but the thing that made Argentina special, and the thing that made France special as well, is that the good players on their team, sometimes they'll break training. They'll break the cycle. Sometimes they'll go against the training or the discipline or the drill. They'll sometimes break out of it and go, nah, I've got a better idea. And you'll see Messi or Di Maria, or you'll see Mbappe, like you saw in the World Cup final, just fucking slam a ball from out of fucking nowhere, right? And it will go in, or it will land at the foot of someone right in front of goal, right? England has had the same problem, and I was screaming at the television every time. For fuck's sake, shoot! There are some times, there were several times where Harry Kane will be in within 45 degrees of the goal, and he's got a defender here and there, yeah, sure, but there's a little bit of space here and there, and you can see him looking around.
Yeah.
And I'm like, mate, you have one of the, I see you do it in the Prem all the time. Just have a crack. If it doesn't go in, fine. You can always reset and try it again. But they kept trying to pass it into the net like fucking mini golf. We're not playing mini golf, we're playing football. Fucking sure.
Yeah. I think when Harry Kane gets older, I think he's gonna drop in that midfield role.
I hope so. He'll be better there.
Yeah, I think he'll be better there as well.
I'm gonna say this, and maybe a controversial take, but I don't fucking care. I don't think it is. But England, this tournament, I'm gonna throw it out there. Bellingham fucking carry in the midfield. Man was a machine.
Oh my god.
He carried England. Why is he in the Bundesliga? Get him in the Prem, somebody. Somebody.
The thing is, if you was Jude Bellingham, obviously he supports Liverpool, but he's getting Real Madrid are on his ass, like literally on his ass. So
for good fucking reason.
For what would you do? Would you go play for your for the club you support, or join the biggest club in the world and probably win a lot of trophies?
I would play for the club I support. Why? Because I know this is really fucking. It's the same old story, and you see it every time. It happened to Sterling. It happened to all these players. If he moves to Liverpool, if he can get a Liverpool contract, Bellingham will play in the starting 11. If he moves to Real, he's going to be a sub.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a sub as well.
He's going to be a sub. Like, because you've got so much quality in Real Madrid's midfield right now. There is no fucking way they're going to sub out their boys for you.
No way.
You're too young, have not experience. What you're going to do is you're going to get picked up in their system to make up the roster so they've got an option, and you're only going to play in their off games. Whereas if he plays for Liverpool or one of the lower tier EPL clubs, suck it, Liverpool fans.
Oh my god!
I actually like Liverpool though, so I shouldn't be too mean. But if he plays for one of the clubs, like even some of the low, like even like freaking I don't know, like Villa, like or West Ham, right? If he gets into one of those clubs, he will be in the first 11. And he'll be scoring goals. He'll be getting assists. He'll be getting game time. And then when he hits his mid-20s, right, and he's like in the prime time, he will have a ton of first 11 experience with lots of goals in First Division England. And then Real or Barca or Bayern might pick him up and they'll be like, hey, you want to come play for us? And then he can move, right?
Yeah.
Or if he gets his Liverpool contract and gets on the first 11, look, my fat ass never had a chance in hell, but if I imagine in an alternate universe in a time machine, if I could play for Arsenal, right? I would probably do the Steven Gerrard thing. Like, if you can play for your favorite club, and your favorite club is like, if you can play for the club you support and that club is First Division, like, if you play for Adelaide United, right, which is my local team, like, look, you want to go to the Prem or something like that because that's the big leagues. You're not going to make enough money here, but Premier League football is $1 million a year territory, right? If you can get paid that much money and play for your childhood club, you'd be a fool not to stay with them. Yeah. Like, if they treat you well, you'd be a fool. If you play for your favorite club and you don't fit in, well, then maybe you can move. But you'd be a fool not to play for your team.
But the problem is becoming a one club player is hard.
Yeah,
is very hard. And I hope Phil Foden does it.
I
hope he does.
Dude, Foden is, as I said, the nickname in the fucking league for Manchester City right now is like Skynet. Like, Foden and Haaland are just whoa. I really like that. I really liked that short from Manchester City during the World Cup. How Haaland's like doing all the grounds maintenance.
Oh
and shit.
Yeah, that was so cute. Oh, that was so cute, bro.
Dude, I saw him in practice. I saw Man City's like release him doing like volley practice the other day. Dude's a cannon.
Oh, how does he shoot that? The hardest I've shot my ball. Well, I'm gonna use kilometers per hour, but was 116 kilometers an hour was my hardest shot. His hardest shot was like 127 kilometers per hour. What the fuck? How? That's like 100 miles per hour. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
Dude. Speaking of people who go really fast and hit really hard, let's talk about the US Navy, shall we? Because finally, it's time for us to be an actual Azure Lane podcast.
Yeah.
Because we finally got an Eagle Union event.
Yeah.
And it's a reskin of an existing ship. Yeah.
It's a bit of okay. Let me, for those who are confused why the community hasn't been that positive on the event. There's only two reasons. Number one, it's a redesign of a old character, but it technically counts as a new ship because it's a different class. And number two, I don't know why would you complain about this, but the way Yorktown named this ship, So, for example, Yorktown II, the two being like double I's, you know. I don't see a problem with this, but there was problems with this in the subreddit.
That's how you name a ship too.
Yeah.
Because everyone's wondering what the lore is behind this. Because the thing is, like, because everyone's just like, okay, but in Azure Lane nobody dies. Nobody dies in Azure Lane. So
yeah, that's jets now in the game.
But
like,
in Kantai Collection, which is a superior anime now, they do die.
Wanker.
It's not my fault that they made a better show.
I hate to admit, I hate to agree with OC on this,
but
the fucking
season 2 of Kantai Collection fucking slapped.
Yeah, like fucking so many.
Their fucking budget, bro. Their fucking budget, though. The first episode blew me away. I was like, why can't we get Star? Now that they've done it, you got to step up your game, fam. You gotta get in.
They had it in Admirals. They had it in, like, when I saw the Admiral, I was like, oh my god, that's a fucking Admiral. They fucking added him in. He's not just a shadow that doesn't talk. He's an actual character. Then they added in humans. Then she goes to buy a Satsuma or a Orange, and then she goes to and yeah. Except I don't like how they don't kill off the characters. They just like, oh, I got hit in battle. I gotta go and quit. See ya.
Look, guys, I understand. Like, these guys know that there's already an army of fan artists, right? I think Azure Lane needs to accept it and do the power move. I think Azure Lane, they need to hentai. They need to go into hentai. They need to do it because they just need to accept the fact that they are a waifu seller, right? And if you're gonna get into this game, unless you're gonna make an anime series that matches Kantai Collection 2's quality, and Azure Lane could. Azure Lane really honestly could. Like, the thing that made the first part of the Azure Lane anime so much fun, at least in my opinion, was that it was a war between the ship girls and there were references to the real battles that they took part in, right?
Yeah.
If you leaned into that and did what Kantai did and get really gritty and edgy with it and did that and treated it with respect, like a serious thing where, like, Yorktown is not in a wheelchair and like being all sad and locked away. No, Yorktown and Hornet fucking die and it's sad and MT has to deal with it, right? You know, you have fucking Prince of Wales have Hood die in her arms shit. Like, if you leaned into that, you could make a fucking amazing anime. You could. And then, like, the second season is the sirens showing up and the former enemies have to work together to defeat the sirens. And there's a lot of tension. Because Turfits and fucking, like, you know, Turfits and, I don't know, say, like, Turfits and Duke of York have to sort of sit there and work together, knowing that each of the others have murdered their sister. You know what I mean? Like, that could be a really fun series to do. But, you know, they're not going to do that. No. It would break the law of the game. Moe Kyun. So you know what they need to do? They need to abandon the Moe, get into the hentai, because it's what your characters are about, fellas.
I mean, also as well, they've got Dishwasher. Like, if they get Dishwasher will just, like, be like a Pillar Man from JoJo. He'll be like a JoJo character entering into the realm. No,
actually, that's a good point. Boys, I think Dojin and I will agree on the studio. Azure Lane X-rated or Azure Lane XXX will be Bunny Walker. 100%. My guy, my G.
The problem with Bunny Walker is they love ugly bastards.
Yeah, I know.
And anti-R. So, seeing the thing is, stop laughing. I know why you're laughing, because of Unicorn Illustries. I know that. But genuinely, right? Seeing that, I wouldn't complain. Honestly, if if someone animates unicorn anti-iron illustrious, honestly, genuinely, I'd watch that. I'd probably favorite that shit as well. Bro, I'm not even joking. Genuinely, bro.
NTR, like that's the thing. NTR is a really complicated fucking topic in the cultured community, shall we call it, right? NTR is a really
All I'm gonna say
take?
is like hot take. All I'm gonna say is the hentai episode we do is gonna be wild.
Bruh.
Euphoria. Oh, look, guys, I put Euphoria.
No, not Euphoria. No, not just Euphoria.
Let me put Kuro Inu in it. Oh, you.
Man, like again, I'm gonna be the only guy out here who's like really fucking vanilla.
Oh my god, no.
But like, I've got a couple that will actually probably surprise people.
Okay.
I've got a couple that will surprise people, but
let's move
that's the official spoiler alert that we are planning on doing a cultured anime special.
Entire episode. Oh,
it's gonna be good. We've got to do it eventually, but that's this Azure Lane event. I love Yorktown's design, like Essex Yorktown. She's a queen.
Essex, I'm gonna talk about her design right now. This caused some beef in the Reddit and in the Discord, but I don't like the Discord. The Discord ones are fucking retarded.
Yeah, I
piece of
fucking hate the
cunts.
Discord as well. And if anyone's from what Discord's watching, fuck you.
Despite you linking this video into the Discord, nice.
Oh, not as in our Discord, not as in my Discord. I meant as in the Azulane Discord.
Yeah, Azulane Discord. Yeah, you're probably gonna post this video.
They fucking hate us. You fucking hate us, and I don't care.
But
I fucking hate the mods there.
The reason why people caused a little bit of beef is because since he's a Essex class ship, instead of wearing the usual Essex design class jacket, she just has a white outfit, and that's it. Same goes for Hornets. She wears her normal outfit instead of like an Essex coat. Like if you look at every single Essex Azulane design, they have that Essex code, which is like
the blue one.
The blue one. But this is the reason why it caused a small beef, because both Yorktown Hornet didn't wear the Essex coat, and this led to the Reddit post of being why that people do not like the design, because it's basically a redesign for both of the Yorktown and Hornet. But the thing is, if you think about it, like even if they wore the Essex coats, as if you wouldn't buy Yorktown's and Hornet skin. Like if you have money and you like Azulane and you spend money on Azulane, there is no way in hell you are not buying both the Hornet and the Yorktown skin. There is no way in hell. So at the end of the day, who really cares? Like genuinely,
I'm not gonna buy it.
Cares? Yeah, but you don't spend money on the game.
I know.
Exactly. I'm speaking to people who has the design problem, but also spend money. As if you do not spend. As if you don't buy that Yorktown skin.
What really fucking shits me off, and this is just me being this is my own personal problems. I went through all that trouble. To assemble all the Essex girls in my fucking video on Enterprise Part 3. And then just a couple months later, they fucking drop Hornet and Yorktown Essex classes.
Oh no.
But a couple months, I mean, if it was a few days, then that'd be worse.
Yeah, but still, like...
Also, what annoys me as well is the fact is, why is it Yorktown is a UR, yet Hornet isn't?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, what did Yorktown do better than the Hornet?
I think, honestly,
Hornet sung Yamato.
this because I made a video on what makes a ship like the rarity it's based off of, an Essex class UR wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense. Because I thought it was, I was 100% sure it was going to be Midway, because that would just make sense. Everyone said it was going to be Alaska or someone else. I honestly, I thought USS Ohio existed. Genuinely, I thought USS Ohio existed.
It does. It's a nuclear submarine.
Oh god, I genuinely, but
I would love them to do a UR sub.
But I was like, yes, it's going to be Midway 100%, because it would not make sense to make an Essex class a UR, because if you look at all of Essex classes, they're all super rares, and Hornet is a super rare. And
Hornet is
basically,
Yorktown.
yeah, but the way this game works is if your sister ship or whatever is it called is an SR, the best thing you can get is an SR, and this has been proven many times. But for some reason, this event was like, you know what, bro, get out of here. The only exception for this is the Yorktown class, with Yorktown being elite and Enterprise being as super rare. But the thing is, has Yorktown been? Did Yorktown get refitted? She didn't, right?
Which one are we talking about?
The Yorktown.
I think she did. Yes? Question mark on a monkey. Help me out here.
Say again. Sorry, my dad was talking to me.
Has the original Yorktown been refitted in real life?
Trying to think now. She had to. I think she did get a small increase in the AA battery. But she had to do a lot. She had to get a lot of emergency repair work done. So she couldn't. The problem was with the Yorktown class carriers. The problem with Enterprise and Yorktown especially was that they never really got time to get proper refits until MT got relieved on station by the Essexes.
Yeah.
Mainly like. Really, the only thing that got changed up on the Yorktowns was the paint job on the carriers themselves. Was the paint, like the decks and the stuff like that, because they went with combat. But like, I think she got her anti-aircraft battery strengthened at one stage, because she was the first in the class. So. I'll have to look it up. I'm pretty sure.
But as the reason why Enterprise got the rarity she has is mainly because she actually did great in the war.
Won it.
Yeah,
won the war.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Good. So I was right. Yeah. So they had they got augmented by 20 millimeter Orlikans. So that's right. I was like, yeah, she got her AA improved in 1942. So yeah, glad to know my memory is still good.
but it just did. What did the Essex class Yorktown do?
A lot. Basically the big thing about the Essex is that they didn't really get the same level of glory as the earlier Yorktown class and Wasp and all that, because those carriers were holding the line against the odds, outnumbered, and we're fighting. When you get the biggest problem I'm having writing Enterprise Part 4, because that is happening right now, is the fact that I can't really make a lot of drama out of the carrier operations going on from the US side, because the Americans have 14 fleet carriers plus 30 escort carriers.
Fucking
and
hell.
So every time a major ship battle took place, air wings from 8 different aircraft carriers took part, and no one knows who did what. Right? Musashi is credited to Intrepid, like really, right? Because she initiated the strike and launched the finishing strike. But the rest of the carriers on station, there were 5 carriers there, because the rest of the carriers had gone off to get refitted at Aleutian Atoll when they attacked. So Franklin, Intrepid, Essex, Enterprise, and who was the other one? Memory, like Franklin, Intrepid, Essex, Enterprise, and who was it? Lexington. She's the flagship, Pack, you fucking retard. Yes, Lex, of course. Lady Lex, number 16. Why didn't I think of Lexington? Why did I not think of the flagship? I'm tired, guys. Anyway, I've been making a video about Ukraine all week, and I've been crunch editing, so like my brain's fried. But yeah, no. So like when they all attacked Musashi, all 5 of them, plus half of the escort carriers as well, like Bellawood, Princeton, etc., Independence. So when you have these big epic, like as I did in the older parts, and like when you hear Drac talking about it and all that sort of thing, there are these epic battles between Enterprise and Akagi, and Zuikaku and Enterprise, and Hornet and Enterprise battling it out with the Shokaku sisters as like, you know, Zeros rain from the sky. There's all this epic shit. We're in the late war, like, you know, Marianas and Leyte Gulf. It is a curb stomp. It is a fucking curb stomp. The US Navy doesn't give a shit about your feelings.
They just dunk on Musashi.
They just dunked on her. Dunked on her big time. And Musashi got away with it lucky. She only had to face 5 fleet carriers. Yamato got hit by everybody. Like, if you look at the Imperial battleship Yamato and her sinking, right? If you look at that, like, Operation 10 Go, right? So she gets attacked. So, alright. So Operation 10 Go, and you look at if you look at Operation 10 Go, right? Which is that you have 1 battleship, which is Yamato, 1 light cruiser, 8 destroyers, and 115 aircraft, right? Yamato is attacked by 8 aircraft carriers, 6 battleships, and 11 cruisers, right? Like, that is what she's up against. Now, the battleships didn't even get in range because the aircraft just fucking killed her, right? But you look at the aircraft, you look at the amount of aircraft that are here, like the order of battle, it's just... Dude, Task Force, like, to put it in perspective, right? The hardest thing about writing about Task Force 58 or Task Force 38, you just have to I call it Task Force 58 because I think it sounds cooler, but its actual title is the Fast Carrier Task Force, right? And it changed from Task Force 38 to Task Force 58 depending on whether it was attached to 5th Fleet or 3rd Fleet. So if it was attached to 3rd Fleet, it would be 38, attached to 5th Fleet, 58, right? And by December 1944, it was Task Force 58 was comprised of 17 aircraft carriers, 6 battleships, 13 cruisers, 58 destroyers, and 1,100 aeroplanes on those ships. That's just Task Force 58. Then you have the other fleets which have the support carriers as well. So they have another 20 or so light carriers with them who add another 400 aircraft. So if you have a pitched battle between the Japanese and the Americans, like the Battle of Leyte Gulf, you have 2,000 aircraft, 20 aircraft carriers at least, equivalent of 20 fleet carriers. You have you have the Iowa class battleships, and then you've got all the old battleships that have been resurrected from Pearl Harbor. Like, let me bring it up, because where is it? I got the Battle of Leyte Gulf here somewhere.
What?
So if you look at the Battle of Leyte Gulf, the order of battle for the for Leyte Gulf. So this was the Japanese order of battle. The Japanese battle for the Battle of Leyte Gulf, which is the largest battle in human history, naval battle in human history,
I thought the largest battle in the human history was the Roman one.
Technically, in terms of like numbers of ships, but they were small triremes, so the number of people involved and the actual like, yeah, like then it doesn't. It is technically, but it doesn't really count. Like, it is by some criteria the largest naval battle in history in terms of ship displacement and personnel. It definitely is. So there were 4 main formations. There was the Naval Air Service and Combined Fleet on the Japanese side, and there was 3rd Fleet and 7th Fleet on the US side. The Japanese went in with 67 ships, 1 fleet carrier, 3 light carriers, 2 hybrid battle carriers, the Issei class, which are really cool but really dumb, 7 battleships, 13 heavy cruisers, 6 light cruisers, 35 or so destroyers, plus 300 planes, right? So all around, like, rounded up, give or take, let's call it 70 ships, right?
Holy shit.
That's the Japanese.
Holy shit.
On the American side, we have 8 fleet carriers, 9 light carriers, 18 escort carriers, 12 battleships, 24 cruisers, 116 destroyers. They don't even have a precise number. They just say many PT boats and submarines, fleet auxiliary tankers and ammunition for all of those, and over 1,500 planes.
Holy shit.
The US fleet numbers more than 300 ships collectively.
Holy fuck.
So when you're talking about late war naval battles, it's very hard to sort of say which carrier did what or who did what, because there was just so much shit flying at them that there was nothing that the Japanese could do. Like, there was absolutely nothing.
Oh,
like, I don't...
God,
like, people...
shit.
I'm gonna put... You're gonna need to send this to the editor, right?
You can...
My favorite thing is this. Whenever anyone sort of asks me, like, how do I understand... Like, how do I get across how big Task Force 58 is? Well, this is Task Force 58. I'm gonna put a couple of photos in general.
My goodness. It doesn't even look like it's an ocean. It looks like it's their own ice. Jesus Christ.
And like, if you want another clip of all of the battleships together, like, where are we? Where are all the heavy warships? All right, so if you want a good look at the carrier side of things, here you go. Like, if you look at this, this is the aircraft carriers and the heavy battleships here. So in the foreground on the right, you see none other than our lady, my beautiful, my beloved USS Enterprise. There she is. And you've got all the Essexes off to her left and all the Iowa battleships parked up. What if you look at all of those photos, what you see is these photos are taken from an airplane flying at 1,000 feet up, and the ships keep going over the horizon out of shot.
Oh yes.
So one of these destroyers you see those destroyers ferrying people in between the ships. Like, there are little boats going in between the capital ships because officers need to go to different ships to report to commanders, etc., etc. If one of those destroyers wanted to take an officer from, say, the USS Essex, which is parked there, and take her over to Murderer's Row, which is the line of 6 aircraft carriers in the back that you can see there, it'd take him an hour to get around. Like, it's like driving to another state. It would take him an hour to get to the other side of the formation to drop him off, because he has to go around over 150, 200 ships to get there. That's how many boats we're talking here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, Task Force... America, everybody. America. Freedom. Democracy. That is democracy in a can. Quite literally. That is quite literally democracy in a can. That is, if you ever wanted to know what a can of whoop ass looks like, that photo of Task Force 58, that is a collection. That is a parlor. That is a pantry full of literal cans of whoop-ass. That is...
shit. So
and you want to know...
Holy fucking shit.
So, by contrast, this is taken from the Yokosuka Naval Review. Compare those photos. This is Japanese Combined Fleet. Yamato's not in this yet because she hadn't been finished yet. But this is Japanese Combined Fleet by comparison. Here are the Japanese. Look how big my fleet is. Look how cool we are. And you've got like 14 ships in frame. You scroll up to the United States, Task Force 58. You can see 50 ships just in this photo alone. There are two. Combined Fleet is having a review, and you can see Akagi and Kaga there. You can see Akagi and Kaga right here.
Yeah.
You've got two aircrafts. You've got Nagato, you've got Kongo, and you've got Haruna, right? And you've got the seaplanes flying overhead. You look at the top one, you can also see Zuikaku. No, I'm wrong. That's Soryu. No, I'm wrong again. That's Hiryu. Excuse me. Tower's on the left. Check your eyes back, man. But you can see like that bottom fleet review photo. They're in columns of 4. They're in 4 abreast in column, and they're like, there's maybe 30 ships and 3 aircraft carriers. You look at Task Force 58, there's 15 aircraft carriers in shot, plus about 12 to 13 battleships. And that's not even all of them. It keeps going over the horizon out of frame. There are so many boats. So yeah, that's a long tangent, but if you wanted to know why it's so hard doing naval history when it comes to carrier engagements, that's why. Because I don't know. Why. I don't know whose aeroplanes from which carrier did. I have to go on the combat reports. And the problem is, air combat, spoiler alert, someone who studies it literally for a living these days, spoiler alert, air combat is fucking chaos. It is absolute chaos. So everyone from Intrepid, from Enterprise, from Franklin, you check their flight records and their combat reports, and they'll say, oh, we bombed Zuikaku. And you're like, well, she only took 2 bomb hits, so you can't all have bombed Zuikaku. So who's telling the truth? So I just use Enterprise's records because, that's what I got. But, but it's like, you can't tell. Like in one of my Enterprise videos, I made a mistake because I attributed a hit to Enterprise because she reports it in her records. Turns out I was wrong. The hit was reported by Enterprise on her record. She reports attacking a Zuikaku class ship. She actually hit one of the supporting carriers next to her, and it was Yorktown who scored the hit. All right, so Yorktown the second. So I had to work. So and then another hit was recorded by Bella Wood. So I don't know who's hitting who. It's very this is what I love about Drakenfeld. Drakenfeld did a great video recently about what they were going to do with the Iowa hulls they had left over, because they had a couple of Iowas that were still getting ready to be built, and they didn't know what they were going to do with them because carriers had obviously proven that battleships were just meh. So they needed something else. They came up with this idea of turning the Iowa into an anti-aircraft battery. And he couldn't find any data on this. Any at all. None. There was no pictures, no models, and the schematics didn't even exist, right? So they had to go to the Naval Archives in the US, and the Naval Archives said, oh yeah, we actually have them in file. We actually have all the shit you need, but they haven't been digitized yet. So we can't access them. And lo and behold, these absolute legends got in touch with someone in the US who then contacted the Naval Archives and got them to, and put in a specific digitization request for that thing. And so so Drakenfeld had to go through several people and trick the US government just to get accurate data from the archives.
Oh my, that is man of commitment, bro. Man of commitment.
I aspire. Jack is my hero. You're my hero, bro. I aspire to be as good as you. I'm never gonna be as good as him, but that's why I'm leaning into. That's why I'm leaning into the storytelling side of history. I'm telling the fun parts because, like, academic histories, like people like freaking people like one of my favorite academic history writers is Robert Forczyk. Robert Forczyk is great, as is David M. Glantz. They're both excellent, but you have to be committed to the bit if you're going to read them. Because
what the
so I don't know if I've ever talked about this. This is a bit random, but we were talking about World War II, so I guess I'll talk about it now. One of the best histories I've ever read of a battle was the history of the campaign in Crimea. Topical. And it was about the German campaigns in Crimea. It's a book called Where the Iron Crosses Grow. And this man had gone through the Bundesarchiv, German archives. You probably worked that out, but felt like I should translate. Bundesarchiv. Yep. He went into the Bundesarchiv and he pulled the order of battle and all of the documents and like the plans and everything. He pulled all of them from the German archives and photoed them in person, right? He did the whole thing himself, right? He obviously must have had researchers with him because that'd take ages, but he did the whole thing. And then when you're reading the book, you're like, okay, so we're invading Crimea. Why are they invading Crimea? Oh, we need to secure Sevastopol and do this, which is the same reasons why the Ukrainians want to take it back now and why the Russians are trying so hard to hold it. Crimea has been fought over for literal centuries by everybody for that very reason. It's a very important piece of real estate, and the Germans need to take it. Problem is, it's a peninsula with a little bit of an isthmus leading into it, which means that isthmus is very heavily fortified in a fortification known as the Tatar Ditch, which is why Ukraine are going to have such a big problem if they try to retake it now. Anyway, he talks about the Battle of the Tatar Ditch, and this man, this absolute god, described the entire battle from the combat reports submitted by the field officers who were there, and he's talking down to the squads in battalions, like in like companies and shit. And he's like, oh, the 19th 2nd-4 Pioneer Battalion took this small hill in this area on like this date, and they lost it the next day but regained it then. Sergeant so-and-so did this in this combat action. And he does the entire thing. So literally, if you laid out a map of Crimea and you read his book in chronological order, you could like move little pins around and track the entire Battle of Crimea by the grid square, by the 1 kilometer grid square. You could just put little pins and track the front line as it moves. He tracked the whole thing. Every unit, every fucking tank, every plane. I was just like, it took me so long to read that book, but it was impressive. So like, it was that made me dedicate myself to narrative history, because academic history is just, you have to like be dedicated to read academic histories. Academic histories are important, but they are pain.
Yeah,
they are pain. They are absolutely.
It's a pain.
Dissertate, like that's what I'm saying. You can't do what I do. You can't tell grand epic stories like I do on my YouTube videos. No, if you're writing a dissertation, they hate it. They fucking hate it. So you have to write an academic paper, and like which means you're not. Dude, they take they take marks off if you use use flowery language, right? They take marks off for being irrelevant. So if you're like, oh, it was sunrise and it was beautiful and this is... No, you're not allowed to say that. You have to say, this day dawned, this unit moved here, Captain so-and-so said this at this time, etc. You don't even have to do
that. You've got to, like, because that would be classed as too narrative. You've got to literally explain why historiologically it's important. Fucking how? How do you literally say this is important in another way of saying this? How do you say this is important to historians without actually physically saying this is important to historians?
Yeah, but you also, and when you do it, you also have to sort of say, like, yeah, you can't. And again, when you're giving that reason why, you're not allowed to be flowery or creative there either. You have to use you have to be like a surgeon, like writing medical notes or some shit, right? You can't be. And then the worst part is
James Holland. You have to
you have to do it. And the worst part is when you really try and do that and you submit it, you get a 70 or something, and then you ask why, and they say it was hard to read, and I'm like, bro, of course it's hard to read.
Well, with me, they didn't like my dissertation because the way it was laid out, I laid it out differently than they wanted me to lay it out. But I'm like, well, that's how I usually lay out essays. All the other lecturers are like it, and I'm like, well, we don't. And it was because I did one reference. I did it in the American style as opposed to the British style, and it just pissed off the guy who's marking it. But the
American
guy
referencing is fucking superior anyway.
The guy who I've got, he literally went on strike by himself because he didn't like the referencing style that the university was using, so they had to change it to Chicago.
Did.
Also, the guy who I've got, my dissertation supervisor, turns out he's like a specialist on armored warfare. He's referenced by history YouTube channels like Military History Visualized. He's also got an interview at the...
Yeah, keep going.
What are you saying hold on for? Did my Wi-Fi drop then?
No, you're good. Keep going.
Alright. He got interviewed. There's an interview you can find on YouTube of him at the German Tank Museum. He's like a specialist. He knows what he's doing, but like he's just perfectionist, and he's one of the. Have you seen the film Whiplash?
Yeah.
He's J.K. Simmons in the film Whiplash, and I'm like fucking Miles Teller. That is literally what it's like working with him.
But you're very good after you've finished, though.
Well, the thing is, fucking bastard, right? I got delayed 4 weeks by my dissertation because he didn't reply to my emails. There was his final presentation we had to do before he finished. And he literally said, and I've got this entire this presentation recorded, and he literally said during the presentation I had to do, we would set off to a rough start because I don't know why, I completely forgot why there was like a 4 weeks delay with our work. And I was like, you fucking piece of shit, you lying bastard. I didn't say it to him, but I was like, you lying bastard. Because you didn't answer my bloody emails, you bloody ignored me for 4 weeks. Got off to a bad start. And he literally said to me, no matter what you do in your first submission, I'm never always going to be 100% satisfied with it. He absolutely, in the emails, he ripped me apart. He ripped apart my essay, saying you didn't listen to any of my advice. You didn't use the references I told you to reference. You fuck it. And then literally when it came to the final product, he was like, you know, one thing you've done better than other students is that you actually listened to my advice in the end, and you actually use page numbers, and other students don't do that. And I'm thinking, you're fucking kidding me. Put me through all that fucking aggro just for like, say it's actually quite alright at the end. That's uni life for you.
Like a new problem.
That's why I'm doing documentary making next year.
I got dinner coming up, so I got a 22 to do on this.
Yeah, I got a dinner date soon.
Yeah, man, we got
literally calling off the podcast now. Okay.
We're calling off a podcast. Yeah, well, we've been going for like over an hour now.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Actually, before how long do you have, Annie Marky?
3 seconds.
Ah, shit. Okay.
I got a bounce, fellas.
Alright, see you, Annie Marky.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye! Bye!
We can just continue a bit without him. Okay, so Annie Marky's just left a podcast confirmed.
Annie Marky's got dinner with his family. I don't have family.
So we've got new openings for podcast hosts.
What the fuck does that even
No, joking.
My stepdad just called me. To ask.
Well, this wasn't very Christmassy episodes. I was expecting more. My Wi-Fi dying did not help at all. Like I've
tell us what presents you both or got. Come on.
No, I think we'll do that next year if the podcast is still going. I think we'll do a
You're
more Christmassy
fucking
one next year.
waste. Oh, you're such a waste. You're such
Okay,
a
I'll
waste.
tell you, right. I hate Secret Santa. I got a sheep.
Oh,
Secret
yeah.
Santa,
Oh,
that's
you
what I got.
told me this. You told me this.
Alright, so basically I did Secret Santa with fencing, and the bastards, they got me. I was at a pub, I was out, and then I realised very quickly I'm going to be walking around the city of Manchester with an inflatable sheep sex toy. So, obviously, how do you think I dealt with the situation?
You just took it with your dorm.
I just got
And fucked
absolutely
it.
smashed. I got absolutely smashed, so I wouldn't actually physically care if I was spotted with it. To the point that they were like, "Where the fuck is he gone?" They were like in the pub, like, "Where the fuck is he gone?" And they just see me in the middle of the dance floor, cuddling the sheep, just standing, just standing there with the sheep under my arm, and they're like, and I'm stroking its head, and they're like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And they have to drag me off. Went to a pub, not a pub, nightclub. It was a German nightclub bar thing. Them to literally be like, the bouncer was like, "You can't take that," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was gonna walk off. He's like, "No," because obviously we had to pay to get in. So, he wasn't gonna turn down money over a fucking inflatable thing. And then one of the other guys like joked that it bit him. And then then they realised I came attached to my sheep, Vanwy, called her a very nice Welsh name, and yes.
And then you fucked it in your dorm.
No, I never fucked it. I stuck a bottle up its ass.
Oh, God.
In front of everyone, I just stuck a bottle in his ass, and everyone else like, "Please just take it off." I'm like, "No." You're never gonna guess what I got my Secret Santa.
What?
I got
What's
my
it?
Secret Santa a pair of Manscaped boxers. Speaking of which, this episode is sponsored by
I already did it. I
know you could have bought them separately. You could, if you bought them separately. the code would
I meant to add. I already done it. I have already done it.
Where?
But you lagged out. That's why you didn't hear it.
Oh, that might be the one.
But do you wanna talk about Azul Lane?
Oh.
Because apparently you played the event, which is Cap. You are not.
No, I played it a bit last night.
You have not played this event.
No, I have, because there's this Dr. Israel person,
Ansel.
and yeah, they got some weird ass boats in it. They got like rocket
They
launchers.
got jets now. They got
Yeah.
jets. They got fucking jets.
I'm kind of annoyed with the event that they made Yorktown II and not Hornet. I bet the CV15 is gonna go nuts over it. They're like, "We finally got a ship added to game. We can actually."
We're finally in the game. Let's go.
Did you hear about him? So me and Admiralty Podcast spoke
Yeah.
about
No.
what? Okay, so basically
No.
he's running the social media.
For them.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Is
he's
that
got
his
a contract
job?
with them. He's got a contract
Is
with them.
that
I
his
was
job?
like, "How the
Is
fuck
that
did you
his
do
job?
that?"
Is
I
that
don't
his
know.
job?
I do not know. He literally.
That sounds like a job.
Hang on, let me just I'll read back the message.
Genuinely, that counts as a job in Finland.
I'm not too sure if it is a job, because here's the thing.
Part-time job. Could be a part-time job.
No,
Because it's
because
easy.
it would really, there's a lot of museums that have volunteers. So we spoke about the race that's gone on between our two channels. It's catching up to me. Literally, we don't try and make it a race, but because we gain subscribers, we sort of do make it a race. What did he say? Okay, because he sent me the video that I did at the convention. He's like, "You going to one in America?" I'm like, maybe. And then he's like, "The one in San Francisco, yeah. Oh, I might go to that. I've been invited to it as well, yes. Okay, our podcast got invited, but I don't know if I can go." Working out contract details. Contract, question mark. Yep, what kind of contract? Sounds like World of Warships will be there. Marketing, media.
Yeah, that's the shit I do.
Huh?
That's actually a job. That counts as a job here in Finland.
Well, how the fuck did he get that?
It's actually quite simple to get it.
I know it's quite simple. I'm just wondering, like, how, like, we were gonna go with them with like a project idea, and he just literally comes out like I got a contract on. I run the social media. They're like, please, Adeline, please, can you approve this project we want to do with the museum? No, denied. He's like that Knuckles meme. Approved.
Have you done any build pools for this?
I haven't done any build pools because it was literally like 12 at night. I was working on one of my videos, my Girls and Panzer one, which is literally almost there, but it needs like a day or two. I don't have.
How does it? Your videos does you fucking what your favorite shit says about you does not take a week to make.
It's the pictures. I can't get the pictures, the characters, because the wiki
it
is
does
shit.
not take a week to make.
So
It
what
does
I gotta
not take a
do
week
is I
to
gotta
make.
contact this one guy who give me the pictures, but he's not fucking giving me the pictures.
Ghostwriter. Imagine you have a ghostwriter for your videos. What? You have a ghostwriter in your videos?
No, I don't have a ghostwriter. I'm just saying, like.
Yes, you do. You have a ghostwriter in your videos. And you want to make a Azulen rap cipher. How can I trust you that you actually wrote those bars? You ghostwriting assistant.
I'm not
prick.
ghostwriting. I think it was that Animarker that was killing my
wrote
Wi-Fi,
ghostwriting.
by the way. Oh no, never mind. My Wi-Fi is going down. I'm just blind. No, I'm not ghostwriting. I need the wiki, because the wiki hardly gets updated. It doesn't give me all the images for GUP, so I've got to go and ask for them.
Which is ghostwriting.
No, it's not ghostwriting. I don't.
You also asked the same person in stream what this tank is. Ghostwriter.
tank?
You have a ghostwriter for your video. You have a ghostwriter for your video.
Going on about the event. I didn't do any polls. I did that curling thing.
Changing the topic. Change the topic, yeah. Change the topic, yeah.
I got the Southampton thing.
My man has a ghostwriter. But how does it feel to know that Astro Train is real? Astro Train is real.
Is this? No, he's not.
He literally is.
Oh.
Shit, I forgot we're doing a podcast. This is literally our normal voice call. just 2 hours of arguing. That's
Your
us.
last video tomorrow.
That's my last stream.
Your last
technically
stream.
my last stream.
When's your
Technically my
last-
last stream.
When's your last video?
My last video, I don't know if I have time to make it. Genuinely, I don't know if I have time to make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold like the
'Cause
Azulen community responsible for you leaving. Yeah, so it's just gonna turn into a
Oh
fire
my
pit in
God.
hell.
How is it their fault?
Because I blame them for you quitting.
In what world? Why would
gonna
you
be
blame
like-
them?
You're gonna be like, bye guys, see you. As soon as you turn your back, I'm just gonna be there like snapping stuff from you fucking pieces of shit. I blame you all, just the entire Discord server goes on fire. Iron Tycoon is a
listen.
horrible person.
The thing is, I was never planning to make a last video. Like, you know, why I'm leaving. My last video was
so
going
you
to-
just plan to fucking disappear off the face of the planet.
My last video was just going to be just a normal video.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's it. And I just deep out and that's it. No more Azulen videos. Hold that, bozos.
So you're gonna do FIFA, aren't you?
There's I was thinking of maybe I should tell everyone on the live stream why.
I swear to
leaving,
God,
but-
if you fucking leave, right, and then one day one day in the new year, like as in like 1st of January, you upload a new fucking type of video, like in Girls Frontline or Genshin, I'm gonna fucking fly to Finland and I'm gonna kill you myself with my bare hands. I swear to Christ, if you do that.
You can't. You literally wouldn't kill me, bro. You can't. You literally can't kill me with your bare hands. It's impossible.
I'd
Well,
fucking try.
I've been threatened.
That's how
I've been
angry
fucking
I'd be.
threatened for my balls to get cut. You think I'm scared when my balls have been threatened to being cut? No, I'm not scared of being fucking strangled to death by a hand.
It's not really a case of like me threatening you. It's more of a case of just showing you how pissed off I am over the fact that you fucking would make like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave, guys, see it, and literally make a new fucking type of video series that is completely irrelevant to as a lame. Like on the 1st of fucking January, I swear to Christ.
Listen. I'll say this right now. One of the main reasons why I'm leaving the Azulen community is because genuinely there's nothing for me to look forward to anymore when I upload a video. Literally nothing. The likes mean fuck all. Views, never cared. There's no big achievement anymore when uploading an Azulen video. Which, by the way, out of all the big CCs, I'm one of 2 people out of the most known content creators to get 100k views on videos. Kimochi's has not done it. Azulen Meta has not done it. Ander has not done it this year. I meant this year, by the way.
Who else has done it?
Hold on, let me think.
Say my name. Say my fucking name.
Yeah, it's actually you and me, because
And
Ander hasn't done it this year. Ander
that is actually scary.
Hasn't done it this year. Azulen Meta has not done it this year. He was very close. Kimochi's no way close. I'm sorry, my bro, but you haven't even hit 50k, my G. Has he? I don't think he has. No offense.
Well, if
to
we
you,
get
my
a
G,
video
but-
response, then we know he has.
No offense to my G, but I don't think he's hit even 50k this year. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he has, but genuinely, I don't think he's hit 50k.
In terms of the podcast
Maybe
next year,
not.
I've got quite wild plans. I'd like to do.
Oh my god, he actually has not. Oh no, he has. He has. Let's go, Kimojis. You've proved me wrong.
50k
now he-
finally.
56k views in one video in the past year. Well done. I'm proud of you, my G. Please stop uploading Nikkei Goddess of Victory. You will regret that.
What about you?
But other than that,
You seen what's happened to User? He doesn't do any Azulen video. He just does hentai.
Should we just talk about Azulen CCs? Fuck the Christmas beats. Let's start beef. No, we're not gonna start beef.
I could get away with it. No one would do anything. They'd be like, oh no, it'll
Bro,
contact
you
me.
hate every single fucking Azulen CC apart from
don't.
Azulen Meta, and Hawk and JB.
What do you mean? I
literally
want
do,
I want
mate.
others to come on the pod. But JB, no, not JB, just Boku. Loved him. He was my favourite. And then he died, and I cried. So upset.
No, just Bayaku is still doing his thing. Just not on YouTube. He's just streaming.
I know. Just sad. Half of them are just dead.
Sad.
I'm like, I feel old as fuck. People like come into it. I'm like, they're like, hi, I'm new to Azulen CC thing, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, that's great, whatever. Yeah, because I just know they're gonna stay for like 2 months and then go somewhere else or something, or they're gonna not get enough or not, and then they're gonna apply to be mod, and then they're gonna get moderator in the server, and then they're gonna be a massive dick, and then like get the admins involved.
You wanna talk about the beef? You wanna talk about the Discord beef?
Well, I'll just probably no, because I don't know. We'll just keep that secret.
You literally talked it. You literally talked it in your stream, bro.
Oh.
You don't even remember that.
Like it was the fact that people couldn't. They were like, "Is he throwing hands with an admin and expecting to like survive?" And I survived.
I survived as well.
It's partially because a lot of people don't know about GUP stuff. They don't know about what happened in GUP stuff, and then some of them do know, and they're like, "Oh, that's why."
Who? Since it's end of the year, you know, let's do an Azulen CC award thing. Who do you think was?
Bro, really? I thought we do it. Alright.
What do you want? When do you want to do it?
I was thinking we were gonna do like an award on our art thing, like you won your anniversary from the first episode, which is like May time? Question mark.
What? No.
Or is that just for our channel, podcast channel?
Awards for like who has been the best Azulen YouTuber, or
Could we fit in another episode before the new year? Question mark.
I can. Probably.
No, we can't because if we upload on every Sunday, yeah. Look at the dates. Look at what date the Sunday falls on. Literally one.
Oh my! Fuck! If you'll upload it on Saturday.
Yeah.
You get because we were on a 3-week hiatus because of OC Gangsta.
Oh my fuck! It's my Wi-Fi. Don't blame me. I literally told you I told you I need help, and you were like, "Good for you." And you literally all you had to do was just download the episode and then just upload it, and I could have done the rest.
I am not in my house. If I send you, okay, damn, that's crazy good luck. I am not in my house.
Right, you should.
I am not in my house.
And then I would have emailed Animarchy and I wouldn't have got a response. I would have just been met with silence.
You didn't even message Animarchy about it. Oh,
but
wow.
I didn't bother because I knew I wouldn't get a response. I just get silence.
That's so sad.
I messaged him with a new idea.
I'm not even in the chat. I'm not even in charge of the podcast anymore. It's you. You're in charge.
But the fact is,
I retired after episode 9. It's you.
I mean, the editor's like, trying to the podcast is on fire. We're trying to put it out. Yeah, it's just like I don't know what to do. I'm like, don't worry. Did
our editor message you yesterday? No, did he message you yesterday?
What was it about?
No, did he answer yes or no?
No.
Alright, okay. So he messaged me yesterday asking me why aren't you guys been recording in a long time? I told him I'm in the football camp. Animarchy's injured and OC is lacking.
Bruh, why the fuck is it my fault? Right, guys, we were gonna record the YouTube episode, literally last weekend, but we had an issue regarding Animarchy. He couldn't get out. He had an injury.
He got injured. He actually got injured.
He literally had an injury that he couldn't actually physically get up and, sit at the computer because the injury. So we literally had to cancel last minute. I thought I got my Wi-Fi back, but turns out my Wi-Fi just kept cutting out. I sent a very nasty email to the Wi-Fi people.
Guess who has Wi-Fi? Part 3 incoming. Oh my god. Do you know that one of your Discord members are DMing me? Are you and OC actually dating? Look what you've done. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot.
I know.
Look what you've done.
Stream as well. I saw your stream and people were like, oh yeah. And you got really no, we're not. You just responded like, no, we're not.
Look what you've done. They think we're gay. They think we're fucking dating because look what you've done, you fucking dickheads.
I mean, we are dating.
We're dating. We are not dating.
Yes, we are.
We are not dating. We are not dating. I
You
will
haven't
fucking
told the
content
vibes.
nuke you. I will content nuke you to make you taste your own medicine. I'll make sure. If oh my god, look what you've done. They're fucking shipping us. They're shipping us. Every time I stream, everywhere, so there's at least 5 people going on. Where's your British lover? Who the fuck is my British lover? My girlfriend is fucking. My girlfriend is fucking half Slavic and Finnish. She's not fucking British.
Look. You know that you got a supposed girlfriend in inverted commas to hide it, but you know there's no point in hiding it. Everyone knows about us.
What the fuck? You don't even do ASMR. You don't even lick your mic.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
could lick your
God.
mic for you.
Oh my fuck, stop. You don't. I asked you this last time. What was my favorite color? You didn't even know. You didn't even remember. You know my fucking lover. You don't. You didn't. Last time I asked you, you said green. You fucking faker.
It's blue.
You're not my lover.
It's
You're
blue.
not my lover.
Is it
You're
blue?
not my lover.
Is
If
it
you're
blue? Is it blue?
yes, it is blue.
No,
But
we-
you said green.
No.
You said green. You said green. I have stream evidence. You said green. Actually, no. That stream is unarchived shit.
Right. Okay. So you don't have evidence.
But you're not my lover. You're not. You don't even know. Okay, tell me one thing you know about me that viewers don't know about me.
I wish I don't know about you.
No. Tell me one thing the viewers don't know about me that you know about me.
Good, but I don't want to say.
What, my name?
No.
Is that it?
No. You're a very handsome, beautiful, energetic young person, and you make my life so much better every day.
Oh my god. What the fuck? This is so gay. This is so gay. I'm being called gay on my stream because of you. I'm not even joking. I'm being called gay on my stream.
Yeah, but there's
I'm playing Azure Lane of a rifle collector game. Bear in mind, a girl only character game, and I'm being called gay. Yo, fuck you. This is all because of you. Are you dating OC Gangsta? We are not fucking dating. But disclaimer for everyone else, I am not dating OC Gangster. We are not dating. I've never seen him in person. He's the one who's flirting with me. I'm just trying to live my normal life. He's flirting with me. You fucking bastard. No way. No way. Are you done? Have you come to your senses now?
Alright, so what was this about the Admiralty CCs that we were doing?
You know what? Fuck it. We'll Animarchy's left an hour ago. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just keep talking. Let's if half an hour ago, like or an hour ago. Be honest. Who do you think deserves this year? Who deserves the best Azulane YouTuber rewards?
Hawk.
Hawk.
I
okay.
literally asked people like,
Um,
who's the best guest we had on so far, and they all said Hawk.
No, not guess, but as in, out of all the Australian content creators, who do you think is the best this year?
Twilight
Who's
Raven.
been hardworking?
Twilight Raven.
Who has been the worst this year? Actually, no, don't answer that. I think I know the answer. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Remember
It's not funny.
when that person, when we were like, can you have this person as a guest? And I just responded with a laughing emoji. That's why I'm laughing.
Stop laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny. He's gonna pass you, by the way. He's gonna pass. He's about 4K subs away from you. He's about to pass you.
Is he actually? Mate,
Yeah, he is.
let's have a look. See. Highly doubt that.
Me personally, I know who's going to dominate next year in the Azulen YouTube scene.
So good if you saw a new kid on the
and that
block.
is-
I'm just gonna content nuke him.
And it's his name is hold on, let me check.
You don't even know the name of the guy.
He's-
You don't even know the name of the guy.
I know it. I don't know how to say it, but there's a new key on the block called Gangsta. He's
Oh
very
my
good.
fucking god.
He's genuinely, if he actually starts making uploading properly, he's going to easily replace me, and you're going to forget about me, and then you'll realize that, all right, maybe we should replace me with Gangsta for the podcast.
Can I
you know that?
speak to you?
Gangsta, I don't even know if you're watching this, but genuinely, I think if you upload consistently, next year you will absolutely dominate.
You know what would be
absolutely
funny?
dominate the Azulen scene.
What would be funny is
What?
if you, like, as soon as you leave, I just content nuke him.
How can you can't even content him? He's done nothing wrong.
I can always just make something up.
You're such a sado. You're such a sado.
I take it as a compliment.
You're so sad.
This guy didn't pay for his
content-
meals.
If you content nuke Gangsta, I will actually expose you.
For what?
I will expose you everything about you.
Our relationship, everyone already knows about that.
Oh my fucking. You see, this is why you don't have a girlfriend. Cause you keep saying that you're dating me. We are not dating. Alright? We are not dating. Listen. We are not dating.
Yes, we are.
Okay? No, we are not dating. This is why you don't have a girlfriend, because you keep telling everyone you're with me. I am not with you. We have never dated. I've never flirted with you. I've never asked you out. I've never asked you anything. All right? There's nothing. There's nothing. We are not gay. Maybe you are, and that's completely fine. But I'm not gay. I like women. I like my petite girlfriend. I do not like Wales guy. All right, I do not swing that way.
Are you sure? Methinks
Yes.
you protest too much.
What?
Or just let the community decide.
No. What did you do? No.
The community be like,
No.
yes, yes.
No.
Fanfics write themselves.
I'm no wait, bro.
It's like those really bad Christmas ones that come on every year, you know, when it's like the choice between the two guys, you know. Woman, she's in a relationship, and then she meets this stranger, and turns out this stranger is a great guy and better than her current, you know, that's basically what it is. You're already in a relationship, I came into the picture, and you were like, oh, my true love was there all along.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Can you do missionary with me? No, you can't. That's that.
What?
We're done.
I can.
Nothing.
I can do missionary.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No,
You can
no,
if you
can't.
just like slap the balls against each other.
This is gay. No, this is gay. Fuck off. Stop. You're actually making everyone think we're gay. You fucking bellend.
It's gonna be like someone's gonna make a sexuality of all the as a lane CCs, and when it comes to us, it's gonna be gay.
What the fuck, man? But honestly, back to the YouTube question. What happened to all the Australian YouTubers?
The old ones.
Yeah, the old ones.
Okay. The only criticism she ran into issues IRL. Also, the content quickly worn off on people because she wasn't making any changes. It was just her reacting to memes.
It's like you.
Yeah, but I make memes. There's a distinct difference. So that was why I was able to get ahead. Twilight Raven, he was the biggest originally, but he sort of went off the rails and just beat Twilight Raven as he usually is.
He got his ego. He's actually the biggest. The reason why he got this big downfall because his ego actually got in his way.
And also
he thinks he's the hot shit.
Yeah, until he came across me. And that was it.
Oh yeah, bro. Man was shitting his pants. Man was shitting his pants when
Over a comment.
DMT. Oh my god.
Over a comment on one of his community posts because he was just going on a rant. So I just commented that literally within 10 minutes he was like, "I'm very sorry. If I offend you, what do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "Wow, I can't believe I got this power." So yeah, that's what happened with Twilight Raven. Classo, he left. Wasn't finding any enjoyment. Then he did like one World of Warships video, and no one watched it. Then he, that was the end of that. Classo just faded out of existence. There was no like.
Maybe I should do what Niclasso did. I have the exact same subs when he left.
But the issue is that Niclasso, me and him were like really talkative, really friendly. Like people used to go into our stream.
So you were dating. So you were dating Niclasso, right?
And what happened was that that's why partially I feared you leaving, because I feared what would happen with Nick would happen with you as well. Me and Nick haven't actually spoken properly in about a year. Like and I find it quite sad. Like he was like the first one who had class as my friend, as in like a CC who had class as my friend.
But now you have Animarchy and Azulin Meta and Hawk.
No, why did you think I adopted you? Why do you think I adopted you?
What the fuck is this adoption shit? You are not adopted me. You have not adopted me.
I have. Anyway.
No, you are. Oh my fuck.
We're moving on to ALM. He's still around. He's still kicking. Hawk. He's still around. He's kicking. Some of them they just go into other things. User. Now that's interesting. He literally stopped doing Azulane and just started doing hentai games. But I think he's more doing it because he finds it fun as opposed to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think some CCs, they just didn't find Azulane fun and they just go off and do their own things. Me, I'm a very weird case because I literally go all over the I'm one of those who's like I go under the radar, everyone, and they like. So people watch they'll know my videos, but they won't know me personally. They won't know it comes from my channel. I got people who message me, comment saying, "Oh shit, I can't believe you're still around. I saw you I saw one of your videos ages ago." I thought that's funny, and then I finally actually figured out you're actual Girls and Pans YouTuber who's still around making content. And I'm like, yeah. So that's why I'm a weird.
Was that all?
What?
Was that all the YouTubers?
No, there is let's see, Ander, he's still around and kicking. Some of them have just remained the same, some of them haven't changed.
Barely.
Barely. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't
he-
really
he-
keep
he-
up the CC scene, really. We got Hurricane Studios. He's like,
He's uploading every day.
yeah, he's doing alright. He's not one of the original. There was like 10 original. I was one of them, but it just all there's a lot of them. I think there's only like half left, maybe even less than half. I mean, I'll keep doing my thing, but I'll change. As in, I'll change the type. I'll do one kind of type for a year, then I'll change to something else. I think I've got.
What's your favorite? What?
I don't know. The next one is gonna be if Azalane was historically accurate. Milk that for a year. Job done. And you're laughing because you know I'm gonna do it. You know I'm gonna milk it for a year.
Oh my god.
I'll experience a growth on YouTube, but then it'll die down. But then literally be non-existent by like December next year. Then I'll find a new idea and then repeat the process for another 2 years.
Is that
Then quit.
is that your next year goal for YouTube?
What?
Just if Iceland was historically accurate.
And I've even found a way to streamline it. I don't even have to talk in the videos. And not only that, but also, yeah, I've already done the one video for Girls and Panzer. Written it out and everything, so not too hard. And I've launched my Patreon, but I haven't told anyone about it. Kept it secret. I can launch it with my new content.
That is cap, bro.
What do you mean?
You literally pinged everyone on Discord.
Yeah, but man, as in public on YouTube, like there's only like 100 people on my Discord, like 29,000 on YouTube. Which one do you think will have the biggest chance? Like I'll tell people on the Discord because I don't really give a shit. Like, yeah. Oh my god. I got mentioned in a video recently. I was very proud about that. Mangaloid podcast.
What
Now they've got mentioned.
so
Our
what are your
podcast.
thoughts? What are your thoughts on this Stooge God 78 guy leaving the Azul scene? He seems to be a like. Honestly, I think he should actually leave. I think he's be a dickhead.
Yeah, but there's one thing he definitely won't leave, and that's my bed.
Oh yeah. Thank you for coming for this podcast. It's been your boy Dudes to the God to the 78.
My glorious
and
me bear.
no, fuck off, stop.